tunes. Level 20. Level 8, level 19. Level 19. Difficulty zone single. Level 11. Level 11. Level 18. Difficulty zone online matching. Cross. Shortcut. Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record! Next stage. New tunes. Difficulty zone single. Level 22. Level 22. Pump it up! New tunes. Difficulty zone single. Level 23. Your skills are really amazing! Wow! New record! Game over! Pump it up! I'm hot. My book and mood is spotlight. New tunes. Online difficulty zone double. Difficulty zone level 10. Level 15. Level 23.
Outside of the mind.
Wow! Fantastic! Next stage. Level 23. Difficulty zone single shortcut. Change world music. Fake new tune. Online matching. Difficulty zone single. Flower for two baby, from destiny to the sea.途切れた何よりも赤い糸浮かぶ花びらにラボに揺れたどうしてこんなにも愛してただけなのに気がつけば君の心に私だけがいなかったちぎってこぼれた花びら集めて運命知らずにもう一度君と生きていくはずだ最後の一人だけたどり着いた遠い背中再会時あの頃の凛とした心で遥か未来をその次もその次の世界をちぎってこぼれた花びら集めて心の愛だけがちぎってこぼして横の夢にかける運命のリレーに最後の日のけまで一緒で線なるまで時のいてる私の動物の意味へExcellent! You did a really great job! Wow! New record!
Oh my god, that's tiring. That bracket jump part's so easy. There's just a backside twist right before it, and then it's just diagonals. Damn it. Left, left, left. Backside. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It's the same bracket pattern all the way through. Then the outro. Almost got it. I didn't twist enough. I didn't realize how sideways you stay for that, but that's good to know for future attempts, right? Done. I need to remove the snow. It's not snow time anymore. I was upscored. Let's do prime time. I haven't played that in forever. I don't even remember how it goes. I'd like to not side read it. Oh, it's easier than everybody says it is because I don't believe in community tier lists. Everybody plays different. They're nice as a reference sheet, but everybody has different opinions. Why did they baby that pattern so much? They should have made it like the D26. It's like, because I feel like that D26 pattern was inspired by like single stuff like Phantom Intermezzo S22. So like, why would they take that out in here? This part's easier too. Except for that part. How do I want to play that? I know, I'll just miss it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to play correct accuracy. I feel okay passing though. I'll just play it. It just looks fun. I want to upscore it. I just want to play it. Hopefully there's enough notes I upscore it, even if I grade change some stuff.
Using difficult theory zone. Shortcut. Wow! Fantastic! Wow! New record! Next stage. I'm high. My book and book is our spotlight. 날 봐. I'm star, star, star. I'm top.
Paradox, I can certainly upscore also. Solve my heart, I'm sure I could, but that's boring. Well, maybe I couldn't, but even if I do, it won't feel very much of an achievement, I guess. But Paradox, I probably haven't played in forever. S23 at least.
tunes. Difficulty zone level 12 series zone remix. Your skills are really amazing! Wow! New record! Next stage.
Oh, yeah. I think I tried the 8.5s and they shipped me like a 7 or some shit. So I'm stuck with 9.5s, which shuffle around quite a little, but it's the better of the two. If you couldn't tell by the scores, feel pretty concise. I'm just not lifting my toes enough for some twists. Stamina's good today though. Feel very like tight, consolidated.
You choose. Difficulty zone single. only single. Level 23. Level 23. Series Zone. Difficulty Zone Double. Level 26. Over. Pump it up. I'm high. My book and book is on a spotlight. Like new tunes. Difficulty Zone Single. Level 26. Over.
Oh, that's disgusting. I hate that. Thank God I didn't pass it. This part I messed up because I thought it was the side 3 to side 3 that I wanted to try facing right the entire time, but I misread it. It's a diagonal into a diagonal, and then it's side 3, and then other side 3. This one I wanted to try doing like this, and I think it gives me a little bit more stamina to just face right the whole time, even though it's incorrect. I would cut this note out before the transition to face left and just do it all facing right, and manip the blue-yellow bracket as a yellow-red, or the yellow-blue bracket as a yellow-red instead with left foot. But even there, I played poorly, even though I was trying to think actively about it. Yeah, and I skipped both of these yellow, blue, blues. That was really poor, yeah. Oish. Let's try again. That was me.
Difficulty zone single. Difficulty zone level 19. Level 5. 동그라미 difficulty zone double. 6, over! 발끝까지는 부셔 빛이 나네. New tunes online now. Users typical zone single. Level 23.
Ah, yes, there's a space between the word re and end. Of course. Not even on there. Unless I get Telling Fortune was good. I don't think it was leaderboard worthy, but it was good. Nope. Oh, I am on there. 93. Wow. What else? I'll play some more. I just want to check. I got an upscoring friend. I don't think it was. It was just a good upscore. It wasn't like really superb or whatever. Yeah. Paradox. Oops, Pard. I don't think it was leaderboard. Yep. I also did Prime Time. I don't think it was leaderboard either. But let's check. No. Where is leaderboard for Prime Time? Oh, it's S plus. I got a. I had a 974, so it was pretty close. Oops. Wow, not even on here. That was really good for me.
Wow! Fantastic! Wow! New record! Game over!
I'm a little lightheaded. I'm gonna take a small break, drink some water, all that jazz. I'm sure it's not leaderboard or whatever, but like for me especially, those like very bracket, those very bracket manip heavy type of charts, like or foot shuffle, double stepping. I'm used to runs like those are tricky, and 1950 charts are made to do a lot of shuffling stuff. Yeah, that was close, kind of. I mean, if I played the bracket drill at the ending better, it would have been top 100. 973's decently close. Let me look at it real quick. I was really happy though that I could like read a lot of these manip ideas and execute them in time. I didn't want to turn my foot there. I should have. But more importantly, I think I should have just blue yellow bracketed instead of trying to manip there. But I'm used to simplifying the pattern with just bracketing like this from back when I was trying to pass it, and it does make it noticeably easier. I think just when it transitions out of it, I need to be ready. And I could even continue the manip idea. I can move this yellow note and bracket it with this foot here. But then here, I definitely need to be hitting it one extra time somewhere. Like I have to do a blue-yellow bracket somewhere. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, first half was good. I usually have a much harder time seeing how to when to twist, when to manip it, kind of thing. But I felt really in control this time. I feel like I wonder what if you turn inwards here, inwards like toe bracket like this, or sorry, yeah, turn inwards, blue yellow blue. Then you bracket like this, and then what if here you're supposed to yellow blue bracket right foot? This whole time I was thinking you're supposed to left foot big swivelly boys like in like Galaxy Collapse. I think single 22 has it. Bracket, 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 like windshield wiper type shit. But what if here you're supposed to heel on yellow, toe on blue, and then your left foot just kind of carves an arc here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you kind of like, you hit the blue, hit this one more time, but it's like a different segment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, bomb. That's probably at least slowed down and makes sense. Obviously when you speed it back up, it's really hard. But that would be more to the philosophy of like Good Night Full S23 and Alice a Misanthrope S22, where you have to do those like outward twisting bracket things as an anchor, a brief outside twist anchor. Dun 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 dun. Like, what if I'm supposed to? What if I'm supposed to do that? You're paying attention, right? No distractions? Feels fast. Feels like it has to go very fast. There we go.
Difficulty zone level 13. Level 23. Level 23. Level 23. Difficulty zone double.
Man, me too. Why did I? That was probably the worst I've ever gotten there. I missed the intro too, but I played that really poorly.
New tunes. User custom step.
Ouch.
Yeah! I knew you could do it! Next stage!
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm glad the chart is over, so I can actually relax the pressure. Felt like needles though, you know? It wasn't like a sharp pain or anything, it just felt like needle pressure kind of thing. Ooh.
Level 24. Difficulty zone jump level 12.
I'll probably wrap up soon. I think this one and whatever I play last, I don't know what it'll be. Probably not a 26. As much as I want to try them, I feel like I'm gassing out. And Hercules is the only interesting one for me right now, but I think even though my single 23s have been really good stamina wise and like consolidated form wise, those like really Yankee twist things are. I could try Sonic Boom 25, I suppose. We'll see. I feel kind of tired in general. I don't know what I'll play. Maybe I'll do that if I don't have anything. Let me check the chart after. So I kind of remember it, but it's been a while since I played it. It gives like megahertz vibes. This center candle was so funny.
Excellent! You did a really great job!
Center candle was like, dude, play the notes already.
Next stage!
Yeah, no, I mean, I was missing all the stairs for some reason. Somehow I hit the W stair thing, the 4-panel W. I missed the 4-panel, or like the backside stair. I hit the backside stair. there's a lot of stuff. Okay.
Level 23.
Could be better.
That's the way to go.
Not where I want it, but I haven't played it since clear, so
New record.
since initial clear, so it's good up score. Yeah, good up score. Felt sloppy, which I guess is a good sign that I'm aware. Yeah, I can see that. Obviously, since I just kind of skimmed the end run and I haven't played it in half a year or something. Yeah. It feels like I'm very confident. Well, not very. I should take that back. I feel like I was a lot more in control whenever I first cleared it. Whenever that was. I don't know if I hit more of it or not, but I felt a lot more in control because I'd studied it a little bit more when it first came out and felt okay. Like, I don't know. I definitely did that section. I felt like I played this very poorly. This part. Well, that part too, and then also, most importantly, this part. Somehow I totally missed this red. I just couldn't see it in time, I guess. A lot of clutter on the screen. But yeah, it flows well. Like, admittedly, it does flow very well if you can read it. And I think megahertz is kind of the same thing. Breakthrough myself as well. I guess one thing I keep messing up is, well, I don't think it's a mistake actually. I think I'm supposed to bracket this with my left foot because I think I hop these, right? Yeah. Oh, I somehow misread that. Yeah, that ending is quite like very fast waist twist if you do want to hit it properly. Like I think this is volatile, but I think if you can it's like 86 kind of, right? Like if you don't lose track of it, then I think it's it feels like the trickiest part of that would be there, into this, into this, into this, into this. Like, that's a lot of, oops, I suddenly went from a triple S to a single S plus. I mean, that's a problem for later, but I'll keep it on the radar. I'll try it some more, you know. That's not a shiny. Yeah, so I think that's today's session. Let's see what Rinsty came up with. Where is this from? 3 weeks ago. How long is this? 223? Okay. Nice. Wow, that's a lengthy run though. That's a very lengthy run. But it looks fun, which is the most important thing. Very pump run ending. Was good. A lot of good scores today, I will say. A lot of. I was a bit surprised that I didn't have any big strides on 26s in terms of like feeling more in control or. I don't know. Like I felt really in control on S23s, and then I thought that would translate over to D26 runs, but maybe it would have translated more over to 25s. Oh shit, that's cool. I'm gonna check my recent. A lot of good singles today. I mean, a lot of 5-digit up scores because a lot of stuff I just haven't played in a decent amount of time, and I think whenever I had played them, I wasn't really as like able to concentrate on scoring as much as I was just concentrating on surviving. So I think that physicality shift, like being able to actually survive more, translated into being able to focus more on scoring, translated into scoring better. So it was kind of rewarding, to be honest. Again, I felt like I was hoping it would lead to more 26 progress, but I mean, Hercules practice is Hercules practice. I think the main like breakthrough I had in Hercules was more a mental breakthrough than a physical one, because I hit the lead into the tap holds the way I wanted to, which is like missing one of the blue brackets and then focusing on the yellow red. Doesn't make any sense probably, but it's okay. I felt like I hit that correctly the way I wanted to. My life bar reflected it. I still dropped one of the tap holds going into the outro, and I was way too winded to play the outro, but I think it's promising, you know? I feel good about it. But I still need to figure out how to do the red sweep across, red sweep across kind of nonsense. Well, the concert, except there's a video to go along with it, and I count. Avatar. Oh yeah, they have the Final Fantasy. Yeah. I forgot they had a stage for them too. I thought it was just Cloud. It's nice when you recognize it too, and I think the visuals make the experience a lot more like stimulating because I know like orchestral concerts or like full orchestra concerts can be a little more like passive from a viewership experience. Like it's hard to like if you don't know how the songs exactly progress or how they're supposed to go, it's harder to appreciate like the full orchestra remix slash rendition of it, right? So I totally get that. Um, that said, like it's nice that because they're very like they evoke emotion or like nostalgia or whatever for people in not just the music. It's good that it's a multimodal kind of way to enjoy the experience. So I do appreciate how like both like those types of concerts that I went to, Final Fantasy, Violet Evergarden, Avatar, like when they have the visual screen, and if the auditorium that they or the concert hall that they do it in is, if the quality is good, it makes the experience so much better. It's always a good time though. It's a good experience. So it's cool that they brought you to that. I think that's pretty awesome. I think this was a really good starting score. Oopsies, misses, but who cares? Doof 980 was good. A little easier than I remember, but still kind of formidable towards the end. Friend, I had like a huge up score. It was almost like, I think it was like 17k or something, just because I hadn't played it since passing it a year ago or more. So I think seeing that progress in my play is really nice. It's a really nice feeling. Odin, it was all right. I played Sonic Boom S23 and I hit the intro of this one, yet I missed it on the D25, even though I'm pretty sure it's the same rhythm, so whatever. This felt more in control, which I was happy about. Like I felt just very, I think I need to get better at the brief forward crossovers. I was picking up some bats because I was over triggering the center. Instead of like pointing my toe into the crossover, but it's 210 BPM. I think going forward is a good sign, and I just need to refine the actual pointing push into it better, or maybe like rebalance a little bit more, like hip twisting into the crossover hit. But it's hard to like find that sweet spot where I'm not over twisting and then having a hard time retracting back from the crossover twists. But it's I feel like I'm making progress. Overall, just like feeling more comfortable making it to the end of the song without feeling super exhausted is good. And then at some point I have to learn how to play the outro instead of just kind of mashing through it. Not like hard mashing, but kind of mashing currently. Telling Fortune Flower, I was really happy about this one. I think back when I was first learning S23s, this was like really like on the higher end to full twist because it's so exhausting on the stamina scale, but I felt very, I don't know, like I was able to keep up with it. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it was a really good singles day for me. This is all today. Like I was playing really well, and I was really happy with it. Like especially this one, the like really good score on it. I was hitting the twist and everything. I just missed the outro of like rolling brackets because I couldn't read them in time, but I was locked in for it. I was keeping up with it. I was very happy with how I was scoring on this. Prime time, everybody says it's hard. I just think it's fun. I don't know. I don't remember what exactly I was messing up on, but something happened there. Must be the outro run, but it's okay. I had fun with it. Paradox, I haven't played in forever either. Both of these were also like 10k plus up scores because I don't know. See, like that's the thing. Like this is where I started losing faith in tier lists, right? I think it was like the Korean tier list everybody was using way back in like XX. They put like Dement, Primetime at the top, and right under that or somewhere kind of near the top, they also put Annihilator Method, which sure, whatever. But I think Annihilator Method's fun, which cancels out it being hard or something. Like if you can bracket twist, it's really fun. It doesn't really give like, oh my god, this is so hard. Same with Dement. Like I think it's a good, almost maybe a subjective. I don't even think it's subjective. It tests a lot of fundamentals and stuff. You can maybe put it like exertion wise, like 60% of the way, like 23.6 or 23 point. I don't know. I say 23.6. Prime time. I don't know. I haven't played it too much. Yeah, I don't know. This is where I started losing faith in them. People were telling me that too. They're like, "Oh my god, Prime Time's the top of the tier list," and I'm like, "What? What?" It's fun. It's great. It plays great. It's very nice. Paradox was cool. I don't remember what I did wrong there, but I mean I did well too because I got really good upscore. The first time I rolled re-end, I played it really well. I think just the ending bits and a couple of the spots. I missed a lot of the same stuff in the repetition of re-end, except something didn't get in my eye halfway through, so therefore this run was better. So I was like, okay, I mean, singles are going great. I feel very good stamina-wise, so I pivoted to Shub and Hercules, and I learned a little bit on Hercules. I don't think I really learned anything on Shub, other than, I know the spots I need to work on still. It's just that they're hard, and I can't do it consistently. It's like there are like 10 different things I could work on in Shub, and I need like maybe 4 of them to be improved to pass, but which 4 they are is kind of a toss-up. So there's a lot of things to work on, and it's not that it's like overwhelming, but it's hard to build that consistency on it for me. So I'm just taking it little by little so I don't burn myself out or get really frustrated or bored with it. But I do want to pass it, especially since I was like literally 1 note away from it when I was trying to go for Expert 8. So that still haunts me a little bit, but not too much it's not too overbearing, but I'm like, damn, I could definitely pass this on a good run. But right now I'm relying too much on a lucky run, and I think a consistent, like, feeling like I deserved it run would be really nice. Yeah, you did. I'm going over the scores. Check out these singles real quick. These are really good. I'm going to skim through them again really quick. A lot of these, again, to just paraphrase, were like 10K plus up scores. If not 10K, a lot of them were like 5K plus up scores. I think the only one that wasn't like, oh, and then Sorceress, I hit the thing. Is it here? Yeah, I hit this, which I was really happy about. I know it's not like super crazy or whatever, but I was still happy to hit it. Oops. If it'll play. So that felt good. I kind of messed up a lot of the other run, if you can't tell from the score. Like the drill, I can't keep up with the drill still, which is a little frustrating. The foot speed run was like not too great. So like really fast foot speed wasn't going super well, but twist 200 BPM, 210 BPM was going great. Stamina 210 BPM was going incredible. I think of all of these, like the biggest up score was probably Friend. I think it was like a AAA before because of the slowdowns and gimmicks and stuff, and I just played it to pass. But the scores I'm probably most memorable and happiest with are these two. Telling Fortune, just because it's been I was telling everybody, it's like it's been hard for me to have the stamina to push through it when I was first clearing S23. So coming back to it now and getting really good score feels great. And Demand, of course, is a great benchmark kind of chart. I didn't get as many grades, believe it or not, as my previous attempts, but so I did upscore here, and it was getting better. I felt a lot more in control about it, which is why it was good. Even if the score doesn't like look super insane or whatever, I feel really good about it. But in general, I mean, a lot of these, like my S23 average today was incredible, and I was just randoming them for the most part. Gloria, that was great. Something got in my eye here. The triplet holds, also not fun to play when something's in your eye. I think this one also I'm really happy about, because I think I had like 1,000 combo or so before I broke, and just scoring it's tricky, so I felt good about this. I just need to play the outro differently, but I'll save that for another day if I remember. I want to try turning outwards with my right foot on the bracket drill at the very end. This was cool because I was kind of sight reading it low key. I just haven't played it in forever, but it was pretty good. I upped this to a triple S. That was really awesome. I picked up 2 misses. One of them was really stupid, like a really straightforward drill. I just didn't hit my right foot a second time before the drill transition, but whatever. I was on an easy part. One of the other misses was deserved, and I think in general the great count being 18 is barely enough to not be a plus even without these 2 misses. I think 18 full combo is probably barely not enough. I'm too lazy to calculate it, but I'll be sad if I do calculate it and find out that it was. Not too sad, but you know, triple S is still good. I have yet to get a triple S plus on a 24. Yeah. Underworld was cool. I felt like I was missing a lot of like silly things like the staircases and whatever. I'm sure the leaderboard is very strong for this. I don't think this is anywhere. Leaderboard is probably triple S and above. There's a lot of these misses were very stupid misses. Moonlight, I don't know. I actually played this 2 or 3 times. Even I just killed the credit, but I played it twice, and both times I think I was messing up more than usual, which was kind of weird. Sonic Boom was good. Thanks for the recommendation. Yeah. Oh, is it? I didn't see. Which one? I have no clue, to be honest. I was just kind of randoming stuff. But if it is, then I can take note of it. I probably have a picture of it since I was taking a lot of pictures of the scores today. They were really good. Oh, Underworld. Okay. I mean, sure. I can do better, to be fair. I mean, it just affects seeding order, which I guess affects my opponent, so I should try. I should get a better score on it. I'll check the qualifiers, but I think maybe tomorrow I'll start doing some coding for the website and stuff. Should have some time. I don't have too much going on. I have to help my brother move some stuff sometime in the afternoon. Otherwise, just kind of playing games and chillaxing because work's stressful, you know? Doing calls early is kind of silly because 3 months, yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see what talent comes out for Byte. I'm very interested. Qualified choices seem very good though for the anticipation of who's going to make it. I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. A lot of things to figure out, but there's a lot of time left, so it's good we're hashing it out early. Nice. That's good, yeah. All those captchas you had to do, I'm sure. That's so funny. I had no idea that was a thing, but it makes so much sense. Schumann. Oh gosh, that guy. Schumann's crazy, crazy, crazy player. Also, Koopa is very much on my radar as a player. Very, very talented player. I aspire to have that accuracy. And it's crazy that he has not hit Expert 8 yet, but he's very freaking close. Very, very, very freaking close. He has prime time now. As far as I recall. I think he got it kind of recently. He's a very, very, like, down-to-earth guy, too. Very cool guy. At least from what I've seen on the streams that I saw. Like, when he was facing D-Lins and also just a couple other times I tuned in. Very cool guy. Yeah. I think it's okay, yeah. Like, if you do it once and then get a reply, oh, that's fine. If I see him on stream or whatever, I'll be sure to just kind of like sneak a little question in there at some point. I'm not gonna pester too much, of course, but yeah. A little casual, like, hey, are you going? Like, you know, I think that's fine. So if I happen to see him on stream, I'll be sure to just kind of get a little feeler out there, but not be obnoxious about it. Yeah, a month or something. Like if you feel like signups are getting a little weird, or it's like going to be tricky to plan without knowing any feelers of how people are. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a month or so seems fine. Or like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm happy to just like throw out a feeler if I see them on stream, but I'm not going to go out of my way too much because, you know, I'm the same way. I don't want to be obnoxious about it, right? But it's good that you're like, it's good to, you know, it's nice to be conscious of those kind of things. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just chilling right now. Dumper. Big man. Ooh, I'm done playing. That means I can have my milk, cookies and cream boba thing now, which doesn't actually have boba in it. Oh. Hi Zixio. We're just talking a little bit about Byte stuff. I think it's going to be cool. Thank you. Google auto-translated your double O into the word yes. That's incredible. It was like, let me translate this for you. Pure Asian, I got you. It said yes. So we appreciate multilingual conversations in this stream, I guess. Anyways, here's the crazy part. All of these scores were from today. Like, I probably sound like a broken record to anybody, but like I'm still kind of in shock. I don't know what happened. Like starting the session with, I think I started the session here, right? And but the session really started like right here, and then I started rolling random S23s, and I just felt really, really nice, dude. Stardream's a really good one. It's a really good like form check type of chart, so that's really promising if you're getting a triple S on that. But that's also crazy because I think maybe it's because like I was so used to double X scoring, but I would not be getting a triple S on it when I was like even D23, D24 player. Full combo's crazy. Congrats, really awesome. Yeah, this one I have to. Everyone's like, "Hey, are you done streaming?" As I'm like 3 hours in now, and they're like, "Oh, what'd you play today?" And I'm like, "Okay, let me tell you guys." God damn it. Whatever. The cool thing, Zixio, was just that a lot of these were 10 like 10K plus or whatever upscore because I don't know, maybe I haven't played them in a long time or I was just playing really well, like a combination of both. And as I mentioned 10 minutes ago, you know, I was playing more to like I was actually not worried about running out of stamina because my stamina felt really, really good today. My legs were like they didn't tense up at all, which is really weird. My legs felt good, my lungs felt good, my arms felt pretty fine. They were like a tiny bit slippery when it got a little sweaty and stuff, but it was really, really good. I felt very in control. And so I was able to think about scoring. I was able to see pattern manip ideas whenever they came up. I was able to like just feel really locked in and comfortable all the way through the like stupid outros of these silly charts. The most memorable scores, like I think the biggest up score was Friend because it was like a 9.5 something before and it's now a 9.73. But TFF historically has been hard for me. I was happy about it, just especially double S. I think is really crazy for that chart. I was twisting it and like keeping up with it. Felt really, really, really in control. Dement is just good to benchmark. I felt like being in control the entire way through Dement is a good sign. It's just I need to learn the outro. Primetime Paradox Re-End was good. I rolled it again later, but something got in my eye. Oops, failed, but whatever. There are some tricky parts in there. Yeah, no, they're really good scores. So I was looking at it though. I was playing all of these, right? And I was like, these are really good up scores, and I feel really good stamina and foot speed wise. Let me try D26s. They felt the same. I don't know. Maybe because I didn't warm up doubles at all, you know. But it's really like the pad transitions and stuff and whatever. And Hercules having those super heavy like hip twisting kind of shit. Like, oh my god, it's fun. But I did have kind of a mental breakthrough in one spot, but there's still several other hurdles that I have to figure out before I can pass it. But it's at least fun to play and like try. So I was happy to play it at least 3 times before I decided to move on. Did more 23s. I was happy about 1950 because it's very hard to score. Like getting an S on it, I think is a really good achievement for me. And I could see the manip ideas, which was really cool because I think historically I just kind of like go on vibes, but here I felt very like intentional about when I was bracketing and what the expectation of the rhythm was. So that was really good. Dead End, I was almost sight reading. I'd played it before, but it felt like I was sight reading because I haven't seen it in forever. Origami Triple S was a good up score. Could be a plus if I just refined it a little bit. It wouldn't be too hard. Might be a good contender for a first Triple S plus. I've been trying to get the a couple others, but I'm not too hard pressed for Triple S plus on 24s yet. It's just what pumpability is telling me I need to be higher on the leaderboard, but again, I'm not too hard pressed on that goal right now. Just poking at it whenever I feel like it. Underworld, Sonic Boom, up scores. I think Underworld isn't an up score actually. Maybe it is. I don't know, but I can play it better. I was missing a lot of random staircases, trying to twist them. Ooh, ITG tournament. It sounds fun. Yeah, I don't know. I felt really happy about my scores today just because like I sound like a broken record every other stream. It felt like my legs were getting tense or my lungs were just feeling tired. So I think I don't know. I just felt really good today. Maybe I should have played more D25s, but maybe I'd feel more like shit if I played more D25s. I don't know. Oops. Yeah, so that's that. I'm interested to... Ooh, nice. That's really cool. Seems like a very nice community. Just like Pump. A lot of cool people you can meet in rhythm game circles. Maybe milk right after a Pump session is not the best idea. We'll see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Time for me to sign. Thank you, Google Translate, for translating my "ya" to an "of." Very good job. I'm glad that I don't know if it's Google Chrome or if it's YouTube specifically, but that's incredible. Very useful. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I'm not sure what I want to work on more, but there's, I guess, more headway for me to do in like playing singles, or at least more freebies in singles, more clearing stuff, like lower level stuff, more singles upscoring, more doubles upscoring for pumpability, more 24-25 practice for tourney prep, and just clearing 26s if I can, you know. A lot of things to work on still, just little by little. Good way to not burn myself out. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Or just whenever. Good luck with your tourney prep stuff. It's cool to have like long-term goals to work towards like that, and you can like track the progress like Johnny Pop was saying. So yeah. If you do singles arc stuff, I hope it goes well. I hope you see some progression, like even little by little, like you see any like incremental gains. It's a rewarding process at the end to look back on. So not every day has to be your best, as long as you see a general like improvement over time. That's the way I look at it, at least. Yeah, I'll see y'all.